Welcome back to another deep dive. Today, we're going to talk about something that feels like a turning point for portable gaming. It's called the ASUS ROG Ally 2. And if you think handheld PCs have already reached their limit, you might want to listen carefully. Because this device could change everything. For a while, handheld gaming PCs have been exciting but limited. We've seen good designs, strong chips, and interesting attempts to balance power with portability. But none of them have truly felt like the final form. None have managed to blend power, comfort, and simplicity in a way that makes you forget about the compromises. The ROG Ally 2 is aiming to do exactly that. It isn't just another refresh. It's not a minor upgrade with a shiny coat of paint. This feels like a bold move from ASUS, a company that has already proven it can build powerful gaming machines. But now, they want to redefine what a handheld can be. Looking back, from Ally to Ally X. To understand the excitement around the Ally 2, we need to look at where things started. The first ROG Ally arrived with big promises. It had a sleek design, strong specs, and it ran full Windows. For many, it was the first real competitor to the Steam Deck. And it did a lot right. But as good as it was, it didn't feel revolutionary. Then came the Ally X. That model improved some important areas: better battery, more RAM, and smoother design. It was nice to hold, handled games decently, and fixed some of the complaints people had with the first version. Yet even with those upgrades, it still felt like a refinement, not a leap. The main reason? It was powered by the AMD Z1 Extreme chip, the same one as the original Ally. Reliable, yes. Capable, yes. But it didn't bring that new level of excitement players were hoping for. It kept things safe. And safe isn't always enough in gaming. ASUS thinks bigger this time. That's why the ROG Ally 2 feels so different. ASUS is no longer just refreshing an old idea. This time, they're building two separate models, each aimed at a different kind of gamer. On one side, you have the white model. This version is designed for players who want fun and portability without spending too much. It's lighter, more affordable, but still strong enough for a big library of games. It's powered by the AMD Z1 chip, a solid processor that works well for indie titles, retro games, and optimized modern releases. It won't crush demanding AAA titles at high settings. But that's not its goal. Its real strength is in balance. Less power draw. Longer battery life. Cooler temps. Lower cost. That makes it a perfect fit for casual players, students, or anyone who just wants gaming on the go without worrying about max performance. In many ways, this model isn't about chasing frame rates. It's about usability. It's about how easily the device fits into your day. Competitors like the Lenovo Legion Go and the Ion Neo Air are in this same space. And here, comfort matters as much as raw power. The white Ally 2 is ASUS's answer for this part of the market. Enter the black model, the Beast. But then comes the black model. This is the one that has everyone talking. This isn't just an upgrade. This is ASUS going all in. The black model introduces the AMD Z2 Extreme chip, built on the latest Zen 5 architecture. This is a massive leap forward. Performance is expected to improve by 15 to 20% compared to the Z1 Extreme. That difference may not sound huge on paper, but in practice, it's game-changing. Here's what it means. Faster load times. Smoother frame rates. Better heat management. Less chance of slowdown during intense fights. And unlike many chips that push performance at the cost of comfort, the Z2 Extreme promises smarter thermal handling. That means cooler surfaces, quieter fans, and longer sessions without worrying about the device overheating in your hands. This is where the Ally 2 stops being a niche product and starts feeling like a true handheld console. Power specs, RAM and storage. Specs matter, so let's look at them. The black Ally 2 can go up to 32 GB of LPDDR5 RAM. That's double the original Ally. To put it in perspective, many gaming laptops don't even come with that much memory. And now, it's in a device you can carry around. Storage is equally impressive. Up to 4 terabytes. That means dozens of massive games can live on the device at once. No juggling installs. No worrying about which games to delete. And because the storage is faster, you also get quicker load times and smoother multitasking. This is more than a gaming device. It's starting to look like a portable computer that can handle gaming, content creation, and media all at once. Ergonomics reimagined. Specs aren't everything. Comfort matters just as much in handhelds. And ASUS listened carefully to feedback from earlier models. The first Ally was sleek but flat, almost tablet-like. The Ally 2 changes that completely. The new design is chunkier, with deeper grips and bold curves. It feels more like a real controller in your hands. Your fingers wrap naturally around the grips, and the weight balance makes it easier to hold for long sessions. This small change makes a huge difference. Whether you're gaming on a couch, in bed, or while traveling, the new shape reduces strain and fatigue. The buttons have also been improved. They're tighter, more responsive, and placed in better positions. The analog sticks feel stronger, while the D-pad has that crisp, satisfying click. In fast-paced genres like fighting games or shooters, that level of precision matters. Display that delivers. ASUS decided to keep the 7-inch display. That's a smart move. It's large enough for immersive gameplay but small enough to stay portable. And the best part? Accessories from the first Ally, like screen protectors and cases, will still fit. The refresh rate is rumored to be around 120 Hz. That makes games feel incredibly smooth, especially when paired with the Z2 Extreme chip. For handheld gaming, that level of fluidity brings it closer to desktop monitors. Charging and battery. Now let's talk about battery and charging. This has always been a weak point for handheld PCs. But ASUS is stepping up here too. The Ally 2 supports 100-watt fast charging. That means you can plug it in for just 20 to 30 minutes and get hours of gameplay. No more waiting forever for your device to recharge. This makes it ideal for travel or quick breaks between gaming sessions. And thanks to the efficiency of the new chip, power usage is more balanced. So even demanding games won't drain the battery as quickly as before. The Xbox button, a small detail, a big deal. One of the most interesting features on the black model is the dedicated Xbox button. It might sound minor at first, but it points to something much bigger. Windows handhelds have always struggled with clunky interfaces. They weren't built for small touchscreens. Navigating menus and launching games often felt awkward. But now, with Microsoft involved, we could see a true Xbox-style dashboard. Turn on the device, see your Game Pass titles, pick a game, and start playing. No fumbling through icons. No dragging windows. Just a clean, console-like experience on Windows. If ASUS and Microsoft pull this off, it could be a turning point. It makes handheld Windows gaming simple. It makes it feel like a console, not a mini laptop. Quieter, cooler, smarter. Another area where the Ally 2 shines is cooling. Handheld PCs often suffer from loud fans and hot surfaces. It can be distracting, especially during quiet moments in games. But with the Z2 Extreme chip and redesigned cooling, the Ally 2 promises quieter fans and cooler temps. That means more immersive sessions without distractions. Imagine playing at night in a quiet room, no buzzing fans, no burning heat, just smooth gameplay. The bigger picture. Now let's zoom out. What is ASUS really building here? They're not trying to replace your high-end gaming PC. They're not asking you to ditch your powerful laptop. Instead, they're creating something else. They're creating a device that gives you console-level games in your hands. No cords. No setup. Just pure gaming, anywhere. By offering 2 models, ASUS covers both ends of the market. The white version for casual players who want fun without overspending. The black version for enthusiasts who want maximum power. It's about choice. It's about freedom. It's about making handheld gaming work for everyone. Section 1 Recap. So here's what we've covered so far. The ROG Ally 2 comes in two models. The white model with the AMD Z1 chip, designed for affordability and casual use. The black model with the new Z2 Extreme chip, offering top-tier performance with up to 32GB RAM and 4TB storage. Both models share a redesigned ergonomic body, a 7-inch high-refresh display, and support for fast charging. The black model adds deeper Xbox integration, making W's handheld gaming feel more like a console. And thanks to smarter cooling and quieter fans, the experience promises to be smoother and more comfortable than ever. This isn't just another handheld. It's ASUS making a statement about the future of gaming on the go. Now that we've covered the specs, design, and the two-model strategy, let's step back. Let's ask the bigger question. What does the ROG Ally 2 really mean for gaming as a whole? Why should players, developers, and even competitors care so much about this device? The truth is, we are standing at a turning point. For years, handheld gaming lived in two worlds. On one side, you had consoles like the Nintendo Switch, designed around exclusive games and custom hardware. Simple, fun, and family-friendly. On the other side, you had experimental PC handhelds. Powerful, yes, but rough around the edges. They promised freedom but often fell short when it came to battery life, controls, or software. The Ally 2 is showing us that those two worlds don't have to stay separate. It's trying to bridge them. You get the raw power of a PC with the comfort and accessibility of a console. This is not just a gadget. It's a step toward a future where your main gaming system doesn't have to stay plugged into a desk. Think about what ASUS is doing with the black model. By putting a Zen 5 chip, 32GB of RAM, and up to 4TB of storage in your hands, they are saying something bold. Your handheld can now be your main gaming device. No compromises. No excuses. You don't need to buy two separate machines for home and travel. You just need one. And then, on the other end, the white model balances the scale. It tells casual players that they don't need to spend big to enjoy handheld gaming. They can still enjoy their favorite titles, keep things portable, and save money. This dual model approach could set a new trend. Other companies may follow, giving us tiered options instead of a one-size-fits-all solution. But the real game changer might not even be the hardware. It could be the software. That little Xbox button signals something massive. If ASUS and Microsoft really do bring a console-like interface to the Ally 2, it could fix the biggest headache of PC handhelds: usability. Imagine turning on your device and seeing your Game Pass library front and center. No digging through Windows menus. No tiny icons. No awkward navigation. Just play. If that happens, it's more than just an upgrade. It's a shift in the way handheld gaming works. Suddenly, your device feels less like a shrunk-down laptop and more like a dedicated gaming console. That changes how people think about these machines. It lowers the barrier to entry. It makes gaming on a PC handheld something anyone can do, not just tech enthusiasts. Competitors are watching. Devices like the Steam Deck, Lenovo Legion Go, and others will feel the pressure. They've already raised the bar, but now ASUS is moving it higher. Better ergonomics, smarter cooling, faster charging, and deep integration with Microsoft. These are the kinds of features that redefine expectations. Of course, no device is perfect. Questions remain. How will the pricing shake out? Will the white model truly feel worth it for budget players, or will it struggle to stand out in a crowded market? Can the black model maintain stable battery life under heavy loads, or will long sessions still push it to its limits? And most importantly, will Microsoft deliver on the promise of a smooth handheld UI, or will it remain just another Windows machine with extra steps? These are fair doubts, but even with them, the Ally 2 feels like progress. Every generation pushes the boundary further. The first Ally proved that ASUS could enter this space. The Ally X refined it. Now, the Ally 2 is redefining it. Let's also not forget the cultural side. Gaming has always been about more than just specs. It's about how devices fit into our daily lives. The Ally 2 is not just targeting hardcore players. It's also aiming at people who want a game while traveling, students who want one device for work and play, and even content creators who need portable power. This versatility makes it stand out in a way that pure consoles or pure PCs cannot. Think about the future for a moment. Handhelds like this could slowly replace mid-range gaming laptops. Why carry a bulky laptop when your handheld can do the same job, connect to a dock, and power a monitor? We're already seeing this shift with Steam Deck Dock and similar solutions. The Ally 2 could push it further. And if ASUS succeeds, it could push other big players into the market. Imagine if Dell, HP, or even Apple took inspiration. Imagine if Sony decided to re-enter handheld gaming with a true PlayStation portable successor, seeing how much attention the Ally 2 draws. This isn't just one product launch. It's potentially the spark for a new wave of competition. For now, though, all eyes are on ASUS. They've made bold promises before, but this time, they seem to be listening more closely to what players actually want. Stronger design. More intuitive controls. Faster charging. Real UI changes. These are not small tweaks. They're answers to real complaints from real users. The message is clear. Portable gaming is no longer a side project. It's no longer just about filling time during a commute. With the ROG Ally 2, it's becoming a serious, central part of gaming culture. So, as we look at the Ally 2, we see more than just a device. We see a statement. A statement that gaming doesn't have to stay tied to one place. That you can take full-scale, high-performance games with you. That the gap between consoles, PCs, and handhelds is shrinking. The journey is just beginning, but one thing is certain. The ROG Ally 2 is not just another step. It's a leap. And it could very well shape the next chapter of portable gaming.